Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to sunny Weymouth again. This weather is just like amazing. Oh yes, I've got a battery in this clock now as well. So, 25 to 1. Let's start off in here. As my beans growing, I have thrown down sweet peas in there as well. They are very, very bushy, but try and get as much into one space as you can. So I've got my strawberry plants, I've got all my flowers over there. Some of them are growing, look. Excited, my potatoes are growing here. I've got more flowers there. Exciting times. Right, because of the weather, like I said before, we haven't had snow. Oh. So I am taking a risk. And I am taking the covers off of my potatoes. They've started growing anyway. As you know, I've always got to put this wire on because of the cats. We've got a few bulbs coming up, that doesn't matter. But look, potato. These are obviously where the sunlight was getting through. We've got all potatoes down this side. So I've taken that off now. There's a few growing through here. Look, they're ready. They're ready to come. Another one there. And the rest are just bulbs coming through. I've also, down here, planted potatoes, only I forgot what kind they were. And I've got potatoes in there as well. I think I'm going to have to label them. These were Pentland Javelin. So I'm going to get a ticket for them now. These were a mishmash. I think at this end there's red potatoes. And at that side there's white potatoes. So I remember that Pentland Javelin. Let's have a look, see if these are coming up yet. If these don't come up, that means that the frost did get them. So I could actually take this off of here today, the front off, and weed it. Remember I did it so I could take the front off, give it a good weed and pop it back on. Now, even though I make these, cats still get in. I'm getting fed up of it. But anyway, I've got Swedes or rudabakers, wherever you come from, in there. And I've got some broad beans here, so I'm gonna get in there today. I'm gonna pull them up because they're not doing anything anymore. Now, oh, I did, Anya. I was just gonna say I planted some in these two as well, and I can't remember what they were, but I did label them. Clever me. Okay. First things first. I'm gonna take the front off of that and weed. I'm going to have to keep taking you over here, then I can see the on and off button. Right, there we go. That's all weeded now. Look, I took the front off, and that's all weeded. I can see one potato growing. So, I'm not sure if they're still in there. I'm not sure if they've rotted. So what I've done is I've bought some Desiree. Some are sprouting, some aren't. But I'm just going to chuck them all in. I'll just throw them all into there, and if there is some of them other potatoes in there, I'll see. This is the area where I was throwing that hay over, and the rats use this as their larder, if you remember. Use the hay to go under. That was the spent hay from Eli's cage, Eli the rabbit. So I'm going to do that again, but not so high this time. I'm just going to put a layer over the top to keep the moisture, hopefully keep the moisture in. So let's see how we're going to sort this out. Right, there we go. I got 18 in there, so any that come out red... Oh, sorry, I've got backache today. Any that come out red will be the ones that I'm planting now. Any that come out white or yellow skin will be the ones that lasted over winter. Right, let's get them in. I haven't blooming turned you off, have I? What is going on? Okay, so I don't know what's happened at the minute, at the beginning of the video. This might not even come out. I don't know why I'm telling you that, because if it doesn't come out, then what's the point of saying it? I've got some mustard growing here, 4 mustard plants. This in my garlic. So I'm going to leave them in there. I've never planted mustard. I had one plant last year here, and I tasted a leaf of it in a sandwich, and it was bloody lovely. So I'm going to let them 4 grow. And I know it's mustard because I just tasted one. It's bloody lovely. So I'm going to put some of these slug pellets down. That you can put down. I'm not going to use the other ones with harmful, nasty things in it. Right, I've got a little spot over there, look. A couple of years ago, I tried planting... Hang on, I'm just having a seat. I tried planting peanuts in the greenhouse. It worked. But, of course, I just did 2 or 3 plants. Last year, I must have left one in there, and I grew one again, and when I picked it up, I had half a dozen peanuts on the bottom. So this year, I've just had to go around to the hardware store anyway to get some potatoes for them that I planted in there, the Desiree. So I've got myself a small bag of peanuts. I'm going to plant them there, and let's see what becomes of them. I will have to keep this watered anyway, so it's not like, you know, it's just a spare piece that would go without anything. I think they should be planted a bit closer together than that, but that doesn't matter. So I'm just going to spend a bit of time pushing them all in. There we go. Let's see what comes of them then. Hopefully I'll get a few more than I did last year. Like I said, I got half a dozen. I ate 4 of them. There was 1 peanut in each shell. I ate 4 of them, and I saved 2 of them, but now I can't find the 2 that I saved. If I do find them, I'll plant them in the greenhouse again. Right, what's next? I don't know if I said as well that I cut the majority of the dried bits off. Missed that one. Off of the leaves that the frost got. So they should all grow back, no problem. I've missed a few at the back, so I can't get to them without standing on this, and I don't want to stand on it because it'll just flatten it all down. Right, what's next? I was given a while ago what they called who gave it me, a marshmallow plant. That's not it. Here it is. A marshmallow plant. And I said, what, so if I go in the shop and ask for a marshmallow plant, they'll... Anyway, this is what it is. Let's pull that off a minute. Can always put it back on. Sorry. There we go. Now it was planted. It was bought by a couple of ladies and given to one of the gentlemen that lives in the same area where I go and take all the fruit and veg and that I give away. Unfortunately, he passed away. And they said to me, oh, the council have come and pulled out that plant and it's sat there dying. Will you take it on? I said, yeah, sure. And I just put it in a pot and I thought, well, best I can do is just leave it there and see what happens. It looks like it's all dead. I mean, there's nothing... I don't know if you can see that. There's no buds or whatever. So I'm going to leave it a bit longer and see what happens. See if I can see any buds in it. It would be nice if it came back to life, but I don't think it's going to. I think it's been eaten by the wood lice, roly-polies, whatever. If it did come back, I would have put it... Oh, look, can of cider. I would have put it in here. This needs weeding. There is like a load of lilies and flowers and weeds in there. But it really does need sorting out. And I was going to put it like in the middle there. If it comes back to life, that is what I shall do. Right, asparagus bed. I cleared this out the other day. And you won't believe it. I've got asparagus growing. I've got that one there. They're nice thick ones as well. And I have got that one there. And wait till you see this one. This one's been eaten. And that one there, that's been eaten by the slugs. But never mind. They're coming up already. That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And, oh, I've got to do this soon as well. I'm all ready, look, I've got my chair and my bucket and my cider. And I'm going to sit here and weed this. This is where Boris poos. He does his wheeze and his poos here. It's the only place in the garden that he'll do it. So I am going to weed it with gloves on. And I'm going to have to see if I can get a bit more wood chip to put here. I'm hoping that's where the cats are going to go as well, because I can pick it up from there. They have been there a couple of times, but the wood chip is like almost disintegrated. So yes, I will probably get on with that now. Oh, all me gooseberries are coming up. I can never tell if you're in focus or not. There's me raspberries as well. That bush I was wondering what to do with keeps growing again. I keep pulling the little branches off. I was kind of thinking of growing some kind of vine over the top of it. I don't know what yet. Again, I was thinking of kiwi, but it's not big enough. It would need to be bigger than that. I might have a chat with the neighbours and see if they want kiwi, and what I can do is grow it up there and then just grow it over the top of the fence, and they can have what's hung at that side and I'll have what's hung at this side. That's a good idea. So yes, I'm hoping to get all this bit sorted out today, this year. Is all my bluebells coming up. Cats have been jumping over there and having a poop, so I've had to put that down. They haven't jumped over this bit yet, that's why I've got this little fence up. But now let's get to our plum trees. Remember, I bought this one for £12. Are you in focus? Bought that one for £12. Didn't do nothing last year, but this year, one of the branches that I was going to cut off has got loads of little buds coming. This is the one that I'm training to go along this wire. And this is the branch that I'm training to go straight up. Oh, hang on a minute. No, that's right. That was going to be the branch that goes in the middle. Middle. And this branch, I'm going to train it to go up to the top and along there. That's right. So I won't be cutting that off. But what I'm going to do is let them 3 grow. And then maybe next year, because I'd like to get some fruit off of it if I can, I'm going to tie this in here and cut one of them off. I might keep that one and cut that one off so it will grow up to the top. But everyone that I was going to cut off seems to be having really good buds on them. So I don't want to do it too soon. Now this one I bought for £6 from Wilkinson's, and it didn't do a thing. But I have noticed, I'll have to climb over. All of these branches here, I believe, are dead. But remember I showed you around the back here before? There's 2 little buds there, and there's 1 little bud down there. I don't know if you can see it. None of the rest of the tree looks to be alive. So I'm going to leave it for now, just to see what happens. Just to see if that does come alive, and then I can start training that up. And then we'll sort out what trees I want from there. I don't know whether to go all the way down there with trees yet. I haven't got a clue. I don't really plan. I don't plan much. Right, let's have a look at the time. It's nearly 2 o'clock. 7 minutes to 2. It's gone a little bit cloudy. We've still got plenty of blue sky though. Still got the t-shirt on. Right, so I'm going to get on with probably weeding down there. So I'm going to say goodbye to you all from Cloudy Weymouth. So I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.